are these people?
They bombed the shit out of these people for 78 days, famously. And so a lot of like what the I think it's like the KOF, it's like basically the Kosovo like operational force. They're like tagged with NATO to like basically like just like occupy Kosovo and just like ease like ethnic tensions. Like meanwhile, it's basically like the way I want people to like understand this conflict is a lot like China and Taiwan. There's like definitely differences. Correct me if that's not a fair comparison, um, because there's a lot of tension and there's like a lot of history between these two states. And ultimately, at the end of the day, despite what NATO, goes ahead and like declares whatever this, they could call an independent state, Kosovo is Serbia. It has been historically, and just because like NATO, a single organization says so, of which like got a lot of like different like geopolitical flack from a bunch of different leaders around the world, but this was like one of like the biggest geopolitical disasters of not only Bill Clinton's time but like NATO's history. Mm-hmm. So, but yeah, this is how the Guardians me it. They're saying Serb protesters threw tear gas at NATO soldiers. And that's got to be scary shit for a place that was bombed for 3 months. Mm-hmm. When we kind of reference back to manufacturing consent and how the media frames certain ethnic groups. Now, I'm not one to like defend Serbia of like not doing ethnic cleansing or like not doing any sort of horrific mass murderous things. Like, of course they have, but so have the Albanians, and they just happen to highlight one particular side. It's kind of like how the Israelis are like the good guys, but Hamas are dangerous terrorists. And ultimately, this conflict wouldn't exist if it wasn't for NATO's involvement, and the entire history goes back to that. This guy, Gunther Fellinger, he's saying send in the Navy, send in the U.S. Navy, send him to Kosovo right now. He wants him in. Stop surfing. He immediately I hate like the people's like whose like minds work like this. That are
so
like,
quick to just be like war.
I had this like parody tweet like mine in my mind earlier. It's like we got to send the troops. We got to send them in now. It's a human rights violation. This is an outrage.
Oh my god!
Meanwhile, what they're not talking 10%. About, is, thank God that we managed to get this kind of video because this is from a Serbian telegram that shows exactly what happened between this clash between Serbian protesters and NATO. You tell me who started that. Was it a Serb protester that was shooting off tear gas and smoke bombs? I don't know, because it...
Snajper, snajper! Jebem li ti mamu piški, jebem! Ajmo.
Damn.
Ajde mamu ti jebem, bre! Ne, beži!
They're running away. Like they're not even. Tensions are escalating to a point where, and you got to give the Serbs like as much as like whatever Balkan you are, whatever it shouldn't matter, but like. God damn, they went straight at NATO They're just here's Serbs fighting for their existence in Kosovo against against all the together. But NATO, this has been a NATO hotspot since 1999.
Kosovo, okay.
Kosovo, Mitrovica. This was stolen from Serbia, famously in 1999 by Bill Clinton and NATO, and it destroyed my parents' country, and it's gone and it's still diluted into this like 8 different countries now. And you gotta respect some of the balls. They're fucking they're shooting they're shooting stuff at them.
That sounds gnarly.
They're shooting stuff at them and they're attacking them with fucking wooden clubs. You're gonna tell me that's protest? Like I just don't like it. There was just like another narrative framing that I felt was like a necessary. Kind of. I imagine not a lot of people are going to cover that.
It's like when people say like, oh, Hamas shot their like homemade rockets, like Israel has a right to defend themselves.
Right. Yeah, and it's it's going back to not only is it going back to 1999, but like back in earlier of 2022, tensions were still rising up here a little bit more. Back when a lot of Kosovo, like the Kosovo force, wanted their own like Kosovinian, I guess. I don't even know what you call it, like Kosovinian identity cards, and they want like their own license plates because they're running on Serbian license plates right now. So they're basically Serbians, like they're more or less Serbians, but like just because they have like this special like okay from a NATO, like the NATO organization, like they there's factions that want to pretend, but that like if you ask the general population, Kosovo is Serbia.
Kosovo is Serbia, yeah.
Yeah.